What's up, marker heads? It's Karen and it's Wednesday, so let's look through my sketchbook. This sketchbook is titled Sketchbook of Technical Studies, and the first picture in here is a life study, but it kind of just drops off after a few life drawings. There's not much of that stuff in here. I mean, there's some, but not a whole lot. But there's a lot of different things in here. There's see, here's another drawing from life, and I kind of tried to theme it at the beginning. But this book is why I don't theme stuff, because I just can't stay on topic. If I've got the sketchbook, I'm gonna draw whatever I'm thinking of, and I feel like it's much more natural to just think of my sketchbook as a space where I can do whatever I want in, and that's I kind of learned the hard way with this book. I was like, I feel really bad drawing this in here, but I just need to get it down somewhere, so I did. And this picture is one of the many examples of why I use thumbnails now before I do finished illustrations, because just sketching the figure with no context, no background, makes it kind of hard to put the background in behind them. Like, you just can't slap a background in. You've got to plan the whole thing. It just makes it a lot easier. This picture I actually made as a contest entry or whatever on Threadless because I wanted to win making a t-shirt design, and it didn't win, but I think I'll put it on Redbubble because I really like this design. I think it's funny, and I don't know, I'd like a t-shirt with an apple eating a cow. I think that's funny. I don't know. This is when I got waterproof Higgins in brown and gray, and I was doing little sketch studies with them, and I think I used a paintbrush here, and I used crow quills as well, and I did some more with hand. Here I was kind of playing with a play on words on link and links. So it's kind of doing a mashup. And this is a character from the Rona project, which was a project that was going on YouTube. I don't really know if they're still doing that, but YouTube is how I found out about this graphic novel thing that these guys were writing. Here's some ginkgo leaf studies. See, I was still trying to get back on track on the whole technical studies thing. I think this was done from photo reference. These were my ideas for like different Copic nib designs, like a flexible nib for the wide marker. That'd be awesome. I would use that a lot, or like a pointed nib. This would be like a super fine brush nib. Flexible chisel, like a lipstick shaped one. Oh, this is Akalaka's sister. Her name's Akila, and I wanted to draw birds. I have a thing for birds. If you didn't see the last sketchbook, there's a picture of a bird princess that I was gonna draw, and this is kind of like another take on that whole idea, but with Akalaka's sister. And Akalaka, if you don't know who he is, you should watch some of my previous sketchbooks, because then you'll find a picture or two of him. And then this is one of her outfits, this character. This is a girl kissing a giant frog, like a princess kissing a giant frog. This is my original character, Kari, and she's riding one of my original creatures. It's like a four-legged duck. Who is this? Ivan? Yeah, this character's name is Ivan. And this is based on a picture that my sister took of her horse. Making a funny face. There's a foot. That's my foot. There's a dog. Like a cranky old skinny lady. A very fat cat with man boobs. Moobs. Oh, this was a suggestion made by my sister. She's like, draw an elephant butterfly in a pool in outer space with a prince. So that's what it is. It's interesting. I like the rainbow. colors. Oh, and I drew another one down here. Oh, here's what she had me. Hot guy lying on a black elephant that has butterfly wings near some water. So this was my sister's challenge to me. She's like, this is what you have to draw. This is a pear on a towel. That's a really poorly proportioned version of my husband. It's not very good. I like the blends on this picture. And I've drawn this creature before, somewhere. He looks familiar. It's like a guinea pig with really long ears and a bunny tail. Maybe it's just a rabbit, I don't know. Here's like a really majestical dragon. Oh, that's cute. It's kind of ugly but cute. There's the leaf fern, my Fakeamon. See, there's like a Fakeamon I came up with in high school. Oh, here's sketches for a project that you saw in my previous sketchbook flip through. This is like a sketch of this superhero food drive guy. Here's another one. He was going to be holding a beaver because it's the Oregon State food drive and the state animal is the beaver, and he was going to hold the beaver and the beaver was going to put something on top of this pile of cans. So yeah. But I never got around to doing that one. I think I just kind of scrapped it. So here's my canine centaur girl. I don't really know what you would call this. I'm sure this is a thing that is in real mythology or whatever. Already been done type of thing, but I'm really proud of her design and I think she's really cool and I like her a lot. And here's kind of like a skeletal structure. And there's a lot of sketches of her in here and even a colored version. It's like her as a younger one in here celebrating, and then this is them from behind. I actually really like this picture's colors. Kind of went for a more realistic, kind of understated tone here, I guess. I like this character's design, this guy's design. I like her design too, I like her hair. Anyway, oh, I think that's Midna. There's like a girl in a Christmassy outfit. There's more of that wolf girl. There's more of that wolf girl. Fancy sword. I was into drawing swords. I actually always have liked drawing sword. Whatever. Oh my gosh. If you're a fan of Pocahontas, you will understand this. Radcliffe. Oh my gosh. Ribbon jewelry, I don't know what that's for. Oh, here's Link trick-or-treating in that creepy goddess's mask. I put this on DeviantArt. I think this is one of the first things that I've uploaded to DeviantArt. Here's me chewing on a pencil, because I used to do that all the time. This is Prince Blake again. If you watched my previous flip through, you will know about him. He never knew his mother, and yeah, so he can talk to dolphins, and this is the dolphin that this one is the one that he's friends with. And then this is basically like the girl that appears mysteriously, and then this is Blake's dad. It's kind of hard, I'm not like explaining this very well. Yeah, it was actually, I had a lot of story in this whole thing, and I'm kind of reading it, so I'm sorry if I'm gone quiet. Okay. Back to talking. These are some of the creatures that are prevalent in this fantasy world that I used to write about a lot. This was the bad guy the antagonist for Blake's story, and I didn't know what to call him, so I called him Nunya. I can't believe I did that. And these are from a different character, or a different story. So, yeah, this is Kazutaka and Emily, and Kazutaka and Emily. The same two characters. And this is Grin, and this is an owl. His name is Raptor, and he's who this story is named after. And that story's not as fleshed out, so... but it's about people that can turn into animals. This is from the Rona project, which I think I mentioned before. It was a story thing that I learned about while I was watching YouTube videos. And this, by the way, is all like prior to YouTube. It was right when I started doing DeviantArt, but before I had started doing YouTube, which I believe I started YouTube in 2011 in June. So, yeah. So this is Akalaka, Akila, and Dakina, which is Akalaka's little sister, and Akila is his twin. So, yeah. I think I draw these two more than him, even though he's technically the main character. I just like them more. They have funner designs. These were, like, I was trying to do monochrome portraits just to get used to using color and shading with color. And they're not very good. They don't look like me. None of them look alike. But this is a picture of me and my husband. This was my Facebook profile picture for a long time. This is... oh my god. So, I used to have a Furby, and I loved him, and he still moves around, but he doesn't make noise. But I just thought it'd be funny to see what Link would think of one. This is actually based on my sister's Furby, because her Furby had spots. Mine was just kind of like white with a beige belly. It was kind of gross looking. Oh, here's some more life studies. This was a stool in the yogurt shop that I worked at. And here is a grasshopper. He had really long antennas, so I thought I'd draw him. He was sitting on the bottom of my glass table. I used to have a glass dinner table. Oh, this is my grandparents' dog. Her name is Nanny. It's actually a pretty decent likeness of her. Oh, I was at work and there was this crow trying to sit on the top branch of this tree, but it was really windy, so it kept falling over, and I thought it was really funny, so I drew his picture. And this is Wind. He's one of my favorite characters. He's a Goilgriff, which is like a gargoyle cross with a griffin, I guess. So, I don't know. I really like this character. He's one of my favorites, and I draw him a lot. And then this is Greta. She's another one that I draw a lot. She's a Ducoin, which is the horse duck creature that I came up with, and she is black with gold tipped feathers. And there's a bunch of info about her on this page. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a game design, I think. So I was still trying to get into Digipen. These are like different varieties of Ducoin. So like the ones that had beards, which by the way, there's a type of chicken that grows beards. And they're cute, and they're feathery, and they're so fluffy. So I based this one off of that. And I think the design for Greta evolved, so now she has a beard, but she didn't when I drew that. So here's some sketches, and I wanted to come up with one that was more sleek and could dive and stuff like that, like a real duck. And I wanted to draw one in action. I'm not a huge fan of the face, but I do like the way I drew the legs and the feet. Pretty invested in this character. This is my great-grandma. She is going to be 107 this year, so she's been around for quite a while. I drew this in 2010, so she had just turned 100 when I drew this. She's still trucking. And then here's a picture of my husband's hand holding a rock that is cracked open and there's like a different type of rock inside of this rock. It's cool. It looks like an egg. And what's the last thing here? Not much left in here. Some of the pages that were in here I took out. Oh look! Well, I just did a redraw of this character. This is Medley. That's the video I uploaded on Monday. And this is the one that I took out and scanned of myself. It's like a blue monochrome self-portrait. And then here's like this crazy weird steampunk underwater thing, and there's like an octopus attacking this dolphin, but it's really just a fountain. This makes no sense. I don't even remember drawing this, but I know I drew it. That's weird. And then this is a sketch of a picture that I did do, but it's not in here anymore. This is uploaded on DeviantArt though, so you can check out that picture on DeviantArt. And then this is Poma. He was a character from that Rona project thing that I mentioned. And that's it. Yeah, there's a few things missing out of here. There's even a picture of my friend with a Duke wine. So I'll link a few of the pictures that should be in this book that aren't. And yeah, you can see those on my DeviantArt, which by the way, I'm like not active on there anymore. I just have some of my old art uploaded. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I really appreciate it. If you have not seen my Draw This Again challenge, I would really recommend you guys go check that out because I did a redraw of Medley from Wind Waker, and because it's Legend of Zelda fan art, I thought it would be relevant since this week Breath of the Wild comes out, and I'm really excited, and I'm going to be uploading some fan art of that on Friday, so please check it out. I'm so excited for that game. I'm not going to be getting it right away, but I plan on getting it eventually, and in the meantime, I'm going to be enjoying watching other people play it. So I'm really excited about that game, and I've done a sketch, but I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I'm really excited for it. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and tune in again next week for another sketchbook on Wednesday, and I'll upload something on Monday as well. But this Friday is the Breath of the Wild fan art video that I'm going to be uploading, so keep your eye out for that. Please subscribe if you haven't already, since you might like my videos, maybe. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.